Hello, I'm Christine Webber. Welcome to another of my video podcasts on positive aging. I'm recording this at the very beginning of 2024 and I want to talk to you about 2024. I imagine, like me, you're looking forward and hoping for a happier and successful year, and you may very well be thinking about some New Year's resolutions to make all that happen. A word of caution, if you are thinking New Year's resolutions, do make them realistic. Don't do stuff like, I'm going to lose 4 stone in 4 weeks, or I'm going to marry a millionaire. Perhaps you will, but it's not very likely. Instead, I want you to think in terms of having goals rather than resolutions. Goals that are SMART, and that is your acronym. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time bound. If you stick to those 5 headings and make your goals conform to that, then you've got much, much more chance of achieving them. So that's one thing. The second thing is, you may have had a very bad year last year. I do sympathise for you, with you if you have. Maybe you lost a partner, maybe you lost a job, maybe something else went very badly wrong, maybe you were flooded. It's very hard then to look back on 2023 with anything other than horror. And I noticed on New Year's Eve that an awful lot of people were really dismissing 2023 in quite a scatological language quite often. They were using swear words that I'm not going to use here. I sympathise with that because sometimes you do just want to see the end of a year and start afresh. But I think it's not very mentally healthy to just write off a whole year. To me, it makes people feel that they don't have any control at all, that if a bad year happens, they'll just be buffeted this way and that, and they have no say in things. But there's always good and bad in every year. It may seem that last year was truly dreadful, but I bet there were some good moments in it. And what I think would be better before you move forward into next year is that you review it and pick out some of the good things. It's not realistic to think that you didn't handle last year at all well, or this year will just be fine, just because it will. You're the same person, and perhaps you need to think a little bit about your behaviour and your thoughts, which will take you forward in a more positive way. Talking of which, this is a tactic I've used with patients over the years. I suggest that in 2024, if you don't already do this, you look out for 5 happy or interesting or pleasurable things that happen every day. Now, sometimes people will say, well, today was terrible and nothing nice happened. But actually, if you think about it, there may well have been something that was good. You might just have seen a toddler splashing in a puddle and laughing, and it made you smile. Things like that. Collect them. Notice them. When we look out for good things, we actually improve our frame of mind. And that would be a very good tactic for having a better year in 2024. Finally, I want to discuss the dreaded word procrastination. I did a column on this recently and it really resonated with people. Procrastination, just a posh way of saying putting things off. We all do it, but actually we should remember the old proverb, procrastination is a thief of time. It is. You don't really enjoy the time that you have when you don't do the task, because at the back of your mind usually that is playing on your mind and stopping you wholeheartedly enjoying going to the cinema or going for a drink with friends or whatever. So whatever it is that you need to do, revision for an exam, decluttering your house, maybe going on a website and trying to find the man or the woman of your dreams, whatever it is that you really want to do that you keep putting off, find time, little bite-sized steps, 10 minutes a day to start doing what you want to do. And also think about what the thoughts are that stop you from doing it, because it's not just your behaviour, it's not just laziness, it will be thoughts that go something like, I'm stupid, I could never achieve that, other people are better at it than me. Oh, really? you need to challenge those thoughts and find reasons why they are not true. You might also have a thought that goes, I'll be bored. Yeah, you might be. But is there a law in the universe that says you should never be bored? I don't think so. You might also think, I shouldn't have to do this. Well, maybe you have to, because unless you can pay somebody or cajole somebody else into doing it, you possibly do. So just tackle these thoughts that come up and stop you doing the stuff that you really need to do. Just a few common sense hints and tips for this coming year. I wish you everything you might wish yourself, and I will see you again very soon.